Hey everyone, welcome back to the Vegan Test Kitchen. Today we are making seitan. Just kidding, we're not creating the devil. We're making seitan, which is a wheat gluten faux meat concoction. It's great on salads. You can put it on sandwiches. You can do so much stuff with it, but today we're making cutlets. And you'll be able to use these for maybe our next recipe and some other things. Let's get to it. Here's what you're gonna need. 2 cartons of vegetable broth, soy sauce, olive oil, garlic, vital wheat gluten, optional lemon zest. First, let's preheat the oven to 350. Now we're gonna prepare the broth for the cutlets. Get a pot, heat it to medium-high, and we're gonna put 6 cups of vegetable broth and 3 tablespoons of soy sauce in this broth. 4 cups, 6 cups, 3 tablespoons of soy sauce. We're gonna heat this just till it's boiling and then turn the heat off. Let's crank it up to high. Now that we're boiling, we're gonna put a lid on it, turn the heat off, and then just let it continue to warm. Now we're gonna take a mixing bowl, and we're gonna add wheat gluten, and now we're gonna put the wet ingredients into a measuring cup, mix it up, and then we're gonna add it to the bowl. We're gonna add 1 cup of cold vegetable broth, soy sauce, olive oil, and the garlic and lemon zest. Lemon zest is optional, you don't have to add it. But I had a half a lemon in there, so I figured why not. All right, we're gonna mix it up. Now we're gonna add the wet mixture, and we're gonna stir it up real good. Now it says once it gets to the point where most of the liquid is absorbed and there's just kind of clumpy bits, then we're gonna knead it for about 3 minutes until it's elastic. So this is kind of cool. I don't know if you can see it. It's very much like a meat in the sense that it sticks together. I don't know, it's really cool. And also kind of, when you touch it, it kind of springs back into shape. All right, I think we're pretty much to the point where it's very elasticy. It's holding its shape pretty well. So now what we're gonna do is roll it into kind of a log, is what they said. We're gonna make 6 separate cutlets out of it. So we're gonna cut it evenly with a knife. All right. Half. It says we're going to, let's take some of this and add to that one. So now we're gonna put them into actual cutlet shapes. So you're gonna take one of these and just mash into it, kind of like an oblong shape. And they said to keep doing this because it's obviously gonna kind of spring back. So you want it to kind of keep that shape. So you're just gonna keep doing that. All right, I think we're at a spot where they're good. Now we're gonna take the vegetable broth that we've had heated up, and we're gonna pour it into a 9x13 casserole dish. Now this is a lot of broth. Anything that you have left over, we're gonna just use for another recipe. I would keep the vegetable broth and just reuse it. I would obviously don't keep it in your fridge for like a month or 2, but it's pointless to just throw this out. Okay, now we're gonna place these in there one by one. Be careful not to burn yourself. All right, now we're gonna stick them in the oven for 30 minutes, uncovered. And be careful not to spill this. 30 minutes. 30 minutes has passed, so now we're going to take some tongs and flip each of the cutlets over and then cook it for additional 20 minutes. Time is up. Let's get the seitan. I can't tell if they've expanded a little bit, which they probably have, or just the liquid has evaporated a little bit. They definitely look bigger. So now we're gonna get a strainer. We're gonna let the excess liquid drain out of it. We're gonna let that drain probably for another 5-10 minutes. Just that way it can cool too, and then we can try it. If you're not gonna use these right away, it says to put some of this leftover liquid in a container, in an airtight container, and you can store them in the fridge. Otherwise, use them right away. If you're gonna make like sandwiches or salad or something like that, you can chop them up. You can grill them. You could even dredge them in flour and fry them if you want. So there's lots of things you can do with this. This is just a nice recipe for things that require a faux meat substitute that's really thick and hearty. Now let's try it. You can definitely taste the lemon zest in it. So if I were you, I would probably leave the lemon zest out of it, or at least cut it in half. I think it does add to the flavor of it. I don't want to just taste lemon. Otherwise, it's really good. I would probably fry these, maybe press some more of the liquid out so that they're a little bit drier, because we just got these out, so they're gonna be pretty moist and still juicy. They're good though, they're delicious. Just so you know, we are gonna be using these in the next recipe, so be sure to check out that next video. We're gonna use some of this liquid too, so we're gonna save some of that, and I would suggest you do the same. But anyway, again, thanks for watching. I would appreciate a thumbs up if you liked it. See you next time. Thanks.